welcome to all the viewers who are watching this fresh new module today. In this module, I am going to give you the best advice of your life. Now, what is this advice that you asked me is actually to prioritize. Prioritize all your tasks. Plan your day ahead of your time. What are you going to do? How are you going to do it? Plan it ahead of time and you'll stay ahead of the race. Be the most productive individual, be the most efficient individual, be the most efficient individuals if you practice today's technique that I'm going to talk about. Now, what is this technique I'm going to talk about today in this video is the priority matrix. What matrix? Priority matrix I'm talking about. Now, what is this matrix? Here in this matrix, you are going to divide all of your tasks that you get throughout the day or you have planned for the next week. You can put down in this matrix and you can prioritize all the tasks and be informed of whatever you want to do. Now let's take an example. What example are you going to take up? Let's say I have to meet a person, I have to attend a birthday party, I have an urgent meeting with my boss. How are you going to tackle all these if you don't have an understanding how your day is going to look like? Priority matrix is the way forward. Now how are you going to do it? I'm going to tell you today. Now in this matrix, what is the first quadrant? The first quadrant is important and urgent task. What is this important? Any task that is very much important to you, you have to complete and it is urgent. You are time bounded by any kind of task, that is going to come under the first quadrant. The second quadrant is important but not that urgent. Any task that is important for you to do but it is not bounded by the time for as of right now, that is going to come in quadrant number 2. Quadrant number 3 is not important yet urgent task. Any task that is not very much important to you but is very urgent for you, you have to complete it with the time frame in mind. And the fourth portion is actually the not important and not urgent tasks, which you can skip for as of right now, which you can defer for as of right now. Now, what are the tasks that I'm going to talk about in these 4 quadrants? Any kind of crisis that you see, any kind of emergency if you are into, or if you are called for any last minute preparations for any kind of event, you are going to put those tasks in the first quadrant, that is important and urgent, because you have to complete that task because it's important and you are bounded by the time. That is why it is falling under the important yet urgent task. Coming to the important but not urgent task, any kind of personal exercises which you know is very much important for your healthy functioning of the body, but you are not doing it because it is not urgent. Any kind of planning for your further future career, any kind of personal development if you talk about, that is going to fall under this category, which you are sure that you need to do for your own improvement, which is important for you but is not very much urgent for as of right now. Now coming to the quadrant number 3, it's going to be some phone calls or some emails that you have to revert, which is very much urgent. Maybe you have to do some kind of follow-ups, which is not going to have a very drastic impact on your day, but it is very urgent for you to do those things. Maybe some follow-ups, maybe some phone calls, maybe some pop-up meetings with your boss can come up right away, which is very urgent, but is not very important. You can put it right down in the quadrant number 3. And the quadrant number 4 is something that you can close your eyes and defer for the rest of the day or for the rest of the week. What is it? Any kind of time waster, any kind of excessive social media tracking, any kind of excessive TV watching or playing games. I know you want to do that, you do it, but don't overdo it. If you overdo it, you are going to ruin the entire matrix. That is how you're going to divide your time, prioritize your task, and be more productive and be more efficient. Now come on, fast. Let's recap. What are these 4 quadrants that we talked about? Important yet urgent, important but not urgent. Then coming to the third one, that is not important yet urgent. And the fourth one is the time wasters, the not important and not urgent task. Believe me, if you practice this for the next 21 days, this is going to be the best habit that you have as an individual. This is going to boost your performance like anything. It is going to skyrocket your success in the next 6 months. Follow this priority matrix, prioritize your task and be the most productive individual out there in the market, and that is what is going to be your USP. Thanks a lot for watching. This module was about priority matrix. I hope you had a great day. You have a downloadable link for this matrix to start right out of the bat and jot down all your priority tasks in these 4 quadrants. Download it, fill it, and see what drastic change it brings for you in the next week. Thanks a lot for watching. It's me, Ayush Banerjee, signing off for this one. Bye.